It is Sydney. I know I'm driving. That's terrible, but I thought I should just update you really fast. I am currently on my way to another recruiter. And this one is a girl, and I'm actually going to the base here for the Air Force in Battle Creek because I kind of wanted to see what it was all about. She told me I had the option of meeting there or going out for coffee or something. I was like, no, I'm just really kind of nervous to actually go to the base, but I'm like, I'll do it. Let's get over my fear and I'll just do it. So I'm gonna meet her there, and yeah, the difference between this recruiter and the last recruiter is this one is actually for the Air Guard or Air Force National Guard. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do full active duty or part-time kind of thing. So I still kind of want to do active duty, I think, but if I talk to her and she can really greatly advertise the Air Guard, maybe that's what I'll do. Cause that male recruiter that I was talking to kind of didn't really he didn't really really catch me or anything like that. Didn't really pull me in very well. And the second I met this recruiter, she definitely did. Definitely became more interested in the Air Force from meeting her. And I actually met her running a 5K. I was running the inflatable 5K with my sister, and I just happened to see her little stand that she had over there, her and another recruiter, and I went over there and started talking to him, and she had such a great personality. I know that sounds super cheesy, but she has such a great personality. She was so easy to talk to, so friendly, a lot better than that guy, because that guy was all oh, we can't help you with this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and basically telling me I couldn't really do anything that I wanted to. And she's all telling me, oh, I can do whatever I want kind of thing, and I can go to obviously go to school and stuff still. If I wanted to do my bachelor's and stuff, I have been thinking about, but she just, I don't know if other people out there when they meet a recruiter and they're oh, maybe that recruiter's not really for me, not really my fit. Well, when I met this girl, I'm oh my gosh, can I be your friend? I know that's not a thing, but I don't know the relationships that people have with their recruiters, but this lady, seriously, she's just so I know they're probably happy, they'd be nice to try to catch people in and recruit people. I know that's why they're nice and stuff, but I don't know. She was really I don't know. She made a really great first impression. Fantastic first impression. Kudos to her, because she's making me drive not making me obviously, but I'm driving 40 minutes, 50 minutes to this Air Force base right now, and yeah, it's not really. It's not that far away. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited, really nervous. Never been there before, and she did tell me, which I cleaned my whole entire car because it was filthy with my clothes, and I had shoes everywhere. But I cleaned my car because she told me that because of the attacks on not just Air Force, but on military bases in general, the shootings and stuff, that they cracked down a little bit on security here at the Battle Creek base. So I was okay, what does that mean? And she's well, they're gonna do a car search. And I was oh, okay. So my car looks like poop. So I went through my whole entire car, cleaned it, I didn't really take out that much stuff. I just had lots of clothes, so I took all my clothes out. I have still school books and stuff in my back seat, but I vacuumed the floors and took my car to the car wash, and I scrubbed it down today. And I have to show my license, and I have to show have updated, my car has to be updated with registration, and I have to have my what else? My insurance. It's there's something else in my car that I have to have, basically just to show my car is my car. And so yeah, I had to clean that. Or I didn't have to, but I didn't want to show up to an Air Force meeting looking super like disorganized, and I don't know, I mean, I'm not super disorganized in general, but I didn't want to like give a bad first impression with my piece of crap car. So the only thing that's really bothering me, but I really hope like I don't get silently judged about, is that my windshield is extremely cracked, and like it's not like in my field of vision, but it's enough to where I could probably get a ticket from like local Popo. But I tried to get my insurance to fix it, and they gave me like this horrible number to this place in my town that they said would fix it for me, and then they never called me.
In 7.3 miles, take exit 98B to merge onto I-194 toward downtown.
That's my GPS. I don't know if you heard that, but I was listening to that. And so yeah, like I don't want to be silently judged by like the gate guards or anything like that. So I guess, I don't know. I tried to get my insurance people to fix it, and they gave me the crappy number. So I'm gonna have to, like, they're supposed to come to my house and fix it, do like that replacement house thing. They never did. Those Jupos gypped me. So my windshield is cracked from end to end because when I got my car, the lady who gave it to me had a rock come up and crack her windshield. And in the process of 2 years, because I'm a procrastinator, this crack has slowly consumed my whole entire windshield. So yeah, that looks like shit. But other than that, I think my car looks good for a 1998 Oldsmobile. It looks pretty, it looks okay compared to that. But other than that, I don't know what else to say really. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like, I decided to get my associate in my massage therapy. So even though talking to the recruiters and stuff, I'm still not gonna like do anything really. Like I'm gonna start like, I don't know, maybe like interacting more. But if Air Guard isn't something I really like want to do, maybe this recruiter can hook me up with a different recruiter. I know that sounds really terrible, but that guy was just terrible. I think I honestly like having a female recruiter. It's like they just get me. I don't know if it's because I'm a girl or what it is, but they just understand like me. That sounds really cheesy, but she just did. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in this meeting today how much she gets me. You know? Yeah. So I'm meeting her at 1, and I'm probably gonna get there 15 to 10 minutes early. So I'm really nervous about this whole like gate guard search my car thing. So yeah, if the Air Guard isn't my thing, I hope she can refer me to like another female recruiter for like active duty. And then like if it's something I still want to do when I get my associate in my massage therapy, then I will definitely pursue it because I still really want to. I've just been so busy with school. Like, I'm going to school. Okay, update. I'm going to school full time. I have a part-time job at Victoria's Secret, and I currently work a full-time job at General Motors in Lansing. So I'm very busy, and trying to fit Air Force stuff into that right now has not been happening at all. And so yeah, Air Force is so, I feel really crappy about it because it's something I really want to do like super bad. But Air Force has been kind of pushed to the back burner, and as much as that makes me sad, I seriously don't have time for it. Like, I still want to do it really bad, but making time for it is extremely hard. Like, even making time to work out and making time to like eat healthy is the biggest challenge in the world right now, because if I'm not at work, I'm at home like passed the frick out, because I'm not used to like not working just retail. I'm used to working retail like job like every other day, only like 4 hours. And now I have this full-time job where I'm actually like freaking working for my money, which that sounds really really not necessarily horrible, but like I've been living in a bubble for my whole freaking life, and now I'm actually learning what it is to work hard. And I guess it's good that I kind of know how to, like, I'm learning how to do this before, like, I actually, like, immerse myself into the Air Force where I would have to work hard. But it's definitely a difference in my way of life. So, like, being better, like, health-wise has been a serious challenge. And
in 2 miles, take exit 98B
there's my
to merge
GPS
onto
again. Sorry, I don't know
I-194
if you
toward
can hear it, but I
downtown.
can. It's telling me I have 2 more miles to my exit. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys like have any suggestions on what to do for like eating and working out healthy when I'm working a 3rd shift job to where I'm at work from 6:30. No, not 6:30. I get home at 6:30, or I mean I get out at 6:30, but I go and I'm at work at 10:30 p.m. I have to be there before that though, because that's when I'm actually have to start, like on the line, 10:30 p.m. And so I'm usually there at least by 9:40, just to make sure that I'm not going to be late. Then I'm there until 6:30 in the morning. And I leave and I go home, and like I'm so tired, I just sleep the whole time. Like the only time I wake up is like my little brother woke me up the other day, told me that we're going to go out for food, so I woke up because, you know, it's free food. And the only other times I wake up is like if someone actually comes to my room and like disturbs me. Other than that, like I don't wake up, and it's really sad. But I mean, I'm just so dead.
Take exit 98B to merge onto I-194 toward downtown.
Man, I'm just whipped. I'm so whipped right now. I'm so tired. I'm losing weight though from being so tired. I'm working all the time. I'll never have time to like actually eat food. But I've been drinking a lot more water, which is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know. Any suggestions on how to be healthy with a 3rd shift job? And I work at Victoria's Secret like sometimes after that, so then I'll have to like go to Victoria's Secret like after GM, and oh my god, those days are the worst. And then I have school, so if I have like I've seriously like had to work at GM, go to Victoria's Secret, and then go to class. Oh my gosh, like that was painful because my classes don't start till 5, so Victoria's Secret scheduled me from 10 to 4. Oh my Lanta, it was tough, real tough. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm just venting about my updated stuff. But yeah, I'm almost to the recruiter, so hopefully this goes well. I'm really excited. I keep saying that I'm really excited. But you know, like when you've been looking forward to doing something for so long that you just kind of can't believe you're actually starting to like get the ball rolling. I was getting the ball rolling before, but I wasn't as excited with that last recruiter as I am with this recruiter. I don't know, it's like a fire got ignited in my belly. But I'm like super stoked. So yeah, I guess I'll just talk to you later in the next video and after I see her. Bye guys. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I went and talked to the Air Force recruiter for the guard, and it was as equally as terrifying as I thought it was going to be. So my GPS the whole entire time getting there was glitching. It kept taking me like not even to the accurate place I'm supposed to go. So I actually I saw the base. I drove past the base because my GPS told me to. I thought it was going to take me to like a side entrance or something like that. No, it just had me completely miss both of the gates. So yeah, that happened. I drive back, went to the gate, talked to the person there. It was a guy, and they referred me to a different gate, which was the other gate that I was supposed to go to. Completely missed it. Sorry, I'm like moving y'all back and forth. I keep can't decide where I want this, but I completely missed it. And yes, I went back to that gate, and I had to announce myself pretty much. They rolled down my window, was like, "Hey, I'm here to see a recruiter." So they searched my car. I had to pretty much, well, actually no, I had issues before that because I'm a ditz apparently, but I had to bring my registration. I really didn't think about what form of registration I had to bring. I thought the stupid sticker on the back of my car was okay. Well, no, it's just not. I had to have the paper form. So the guy there was just like, yeah, you don't have the correct registration. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, do you live around here? I was like, no, I live 40 minutes away from here. Like 30 to 40 minutes away from here. He's like, oh. He's like, you had an appointment, didn't you? I was like, I do. It's at 1 o'clock. Like, I was like 10 minutes early. Like, I do. It's at 1. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. And he's just like, I'll let it go this one time, but any other times if you decide to come see your recruiter, you will need the paper form that the Secretary of State gives you. I was like, oh. When I was cleaning my car, like not 2 hours before that, I had saw that piece of paper. I was like, oh, I won't need this. It's just clutter in my car. Yeah, I did. You definitely need the paper registration versus the sticker registration on the back of your car. But he said since mine is up to date, that I'm okay for this one time. I was like, thank you very much. Did not want to drive home and have to come back like a different day just because of my stupid registration. I don't have the paper form and I have the sticker form. So that was really cool. He did not have to do that at all. He could have been like, well, no, been like a stick in the mud and definitely not been lenient whatsoever. But he was. That I was really grateful for. So the first bump in the road became, like, I overcame. Then I got out of my car because I had to pull up because that's why I had to switch gates. It's because one gate is like a search your car gate and the other gate's not. Well, the search your car gate, I had to turn off my car because I had to get out of it. So I get out of my car and he tells me that I have to open all of my car doors. I have to pop my trunk and pop my hood and like lift up my hood and stuff so they can look everywhere. I was like, okay, no problem. So I opened my doors, pop my trunk, and pop my hood. Well, a little while ago, like a couple months ago, I had hit a deer and it hit my hood of my car and my right passenger door. And while my insurance company fixed my passenger door and replaced my mirror, they did not do a fantastic job on fixing my hood of my car. So I couldn't even open my hood because usually when I have to change my oil, I convinced my dad to open my hood so that we can change my oil. And so the guy that let me in the gate, who told me my registration was okay, even though it's just like a sticker, he was courtesy to me. He was okay. He was all nice to me. He opened my hood for me because I couldn't do it, and I felt really weak. I looked at him and I was just like, yeah, my hood's broken and I can't open it. If you want it open, will you help me open my hood? So he came over and he tried opening my hood and he couldn't get it open either for a few seconds. It took him like a minute to get it open. The whole entire time, there's 3 of these guys trying to like search my car. The other guys are not doing anything. They're waiting for him to open my hood because the hood has to be open before like they'll like approach the car. So they're waiting and they're harassing him for not being strong enough or man enough to open my hood, saying that he broke it. Sorry about that, my phone glitched. But that he's not like man enough or strong enough to open my hood. So they're giving him complete crap for it. And I felt really bad for him because I mean, like, I can't even open the hood of my car. I have to get my dad to do it. And my dad's like a 6'4", like, monster beast who can open whatever. Go to him with my pickle jars. I can't get that. Nothing open. Just kidding. I can open my own jars. But, like, I had to, like, he tried to open it. He couldn't do it. I felt super bad because he's just getting harassed for being nice to me by opening my trunk and, like, yeah. So, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Not my trunk, my hood. But yeah, so he's getting all harassed and stuff. And then finally he gets it open. I'm like, oh, thank you. Got it open. So then I had to go stand over, like, off to the side and had to like get like beamed with their little wand stick to make sure like I didn't have any weapons on me or anything. And when they searched my car, they just like looked through everything, and they like ran like a thing underneath my car to make sure like there's nothing underneath it, like a reflective thingy underneath my car. And they like just looked through my trunk, through my hood, through my car, just not like picking at stuff, just like not like glancing either, just like rummaging, if that makes sense. I had to have my center console open as well, and my my glove compartment, like my glove box thing, open so they could see inside. So that was that. And then once I actually got through, the recruiter that I was meeting was waiting for me, like right there. She's just waiting for me to get done. So then mistake number 2 happens. Yay! So I'm able to close all my doors, close my hood, close my trunk. I got in my car, started following her, and my car wasn't moving very well. And like I couldn't really figure out why my car was not moving very well. Like it felt like my car wasn't on, kind of not doing, like, I don't know if like newer cars can do this, but my car is really old, so I can have my car not like necessarily really turned on, but put in drive and still move my car while pressing on the gas. And I've done that plenty of times before, thinking my car's turned on, and I try to go, and I go slowly, and that's what it felt like. So I turned my car off, turned it back on, same thing happened. Like I for real had it on. So then on accident, I continued to turn my key in my ignition. And for those of you who have never done that before, don't ever do it, because I've done it a couple times before. So once I did it, I knew exactly what would happen, and exactly what would happen happened. My car emitted the worst, horrible screeching sound you can ever imagine. It sounds like a pterodactyl or something, like what a pterodactyl would sound like. It is the worst sounding thing I've ever heard in my life. And it did that. And the recruiter I was meeting happened to stop in front of me. Like she had her car stopped because one of her friends had walked up to her window that was rolled down to talk to her for a second. I scared the living shit out of him. And once I did that, I could not stop laughing in my car, like, because I was so embarrassed that I just did that. He said something to my recruiter, and then he walked away. So I was like, oh my god, okay, great. There's that. Very good. Awesome impression. And then, so I go, like, follow her, and I follow her back to her little office, which was really nice. And we sit down and we start talking. We talked about so much stuff. Like, she compared guard to active, and honestly, I don't even know what I even want to do. Like, I kind of know, like, honestly, I think my career that I was interested in before may have changed to something else, because my reasons for wanting to join are the same, but the career that I wanted before probably won't allow me to pursue the level of like traveling I want to do. Hey everyone, sorry about my phone dying the other day, but yeah, that was like, actually it wasn't the other day, it was like honestly like a week ago, but I've been really busy with work and stuff, so I haven't really been able to take the time, even though like I drive a lot, but I haven't been able to take the time to like make a video. So this is me making a video. Yeah, so nothing much is really like the end of that video. I think I was just talking about how like I scared the crap out of that poor guy, but nothing else has really happened that day, honestly, so that's why I didn't really feel like I really had to do like a status report, because nothing else honestly really happened. It's just like we went and it did. Like I had my meeting and stuff. I was there for like an hour or two. So like we just did mostly like just talking and honest and like and just like getting like information like covered and stuff. And I did do some paperwork, but just because I was trying to speed up like the process to like go to MEPS and stuff and like take my testing and get my physical done and stuff like that. I don't know if I really want to do guard necessarily versus active duty Air Force. That's the thing like I'm really like stuck on, just because like beforehand I was so like gung-ho for active duty because I honestly didn't even really realize that there was a National Guard for the Air Force, because the previous recruiter that I've seen, he didn't even mention it, so I didn't even know that it really honestly like existed, so I didn't know I had the option. I still think I want to do active because I really still want to like get out from where I'm living right now and like go see other places and meet new people. Even though I would meet new people where I'm at, I would meet more people maybe, I don't know, like different types of people, I guess, versus people outside of where I'm from. And so yeah, I think I still might want to do active, but I really do enjoy talking to this recruiter, and she's really helpful. And she told me that if I would prefer going active duty, that she does know quite a few really good active duty recruiters. So I told her that I may want to talk to one of these days. But she and I talked, and I think what I'm gonna do, because this just sounds like the best, I don't know, but what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to MEPS, like through her, go to MEPS, get my testing done. So I've already done like lots of like paperwork with her and stuff. Get my testing done at MEPS, get my physical done at MEPS, and then she told me that because it's Air Force National Guard, not like Air Force Active, that I don't have to swear in right then. So I can not swear in, like not raise my hand, and wait later to swear in through National Guard or through active duty. But if I decide to do active duty and I make like the physical step to like start talking to an active duty recruiter, I have to go back to MEPS to swear in and to like get like my background check either redone or done initially. So I have to go back to MEPS, which I'm not really like, I don't really care about that. Like I would go back, but I don't have a problem with that. The reason why I was thinking of doing it the way that I said that, like just said, is like because she told me that for, I don't know if it's like this for all national, like Air Force National Guard like bases, but she said for the one in Battle Creek that they have like this thing that's called like, you can like job shadow before you swear in kind of thing. And I was like, that is really cool, because then like they obviously have like jobs that they need, so that you can like look around at the different positions that are open and pick one before you swear in. Like what? Like that, I think I'm like, that's freaking sweet. So I was like, oh, okay, can I do that and then still maybe go active? She's like, yeah, she doesn't care. So I was like, ooh. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, if I can ever get it scheduled, because apparently MEPS is like a Monday through Friday kind of business kind of thing, and I work third shift at GM in Lansing, so I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work because I'm at work. I mean, I guess it could work, but I would be really tired for work that night, so I guess it just depends on how much sleep I can get before that. Yeah, so what I was gonna do is I was gonna go to MEPS, went through her, get like the testing done, like get my ASVAB score, get my physical done, and then to me that's like the hardest stuff right there. So even if I decide to go active, I don't have to do that again. That would be good. And then yeah, And then I'm gonna go back and like take a little breather, take a break, maybe like, and then I was gonna job shadow the aerospace medical service, because even if I can't, like, I don't know, I was talking to her about like diagnostic imaging and stuff like that, and she told me that for my desire to travel as much as what I want, that doesn't have, that career pathway doesn't have like the flexibility to like maybe like allow me to do that. So I've been thinking of alternative career pathways in like the Air Force. So I was thinking of aerospace medical service, because she told me that that's one of the medical ones that travels more than like the other ones. So I was thinking, alright, cool. So I was gonna go job shadow it to see if I even like it, to see if it's even worth trying to go for. Because when I was with that like other recruiter guy, that was on that list like 5 or 6 times for the month that he showed me that diagnostic imaging was on. So I don't know if it's like an in high like demand kind of career. Like, I honestly have no idea, but I know like I probably have more of a shot of getting that and being happy like traveling and stuff, maybe, than with diagnostic imaging. And like maybe like I want to get stationed overseas. I want to go to other places, even though I do have friends who are stationed overseas and they don't really necessarily like it. But I don't know if that's their reason for joining, is to go to other places and see other things. Like, I don't know. That's one of my reasons. That's not my only reason, but it is a really influential reason that I have. Because that's like what I've wanted to do forever, is just travel. And like, even like if I get put somewhere stateside, I'm not going to be too upset, because as long as it's like hopefully not Michigan, at least it'd be someplace different that I've never been to before. And I can still like do things, and if I am stateside, then I'll be in the United States still, so like I wouldn't be too upset. But I do want to like go to other countries and stuff like that. So yep. So I like diagnostic imaging. I don't know if that would give me the opportunities to be stationed like overseas, and it's kind of like what I was interested in. It's actually like getting stationed overseas versus stateside. So I'm hoping that after I job shadow the aerospace medical service, that I will really like it, and that I will like, because she told me that I could get it for active duty too, not just for the guard. So yeah, after talking to her for a little bit, we were just talking about like the best opportunity, like the best availability of when to really get me into MEPS and stuff like that. And that's when I learned that they're Monday through Friday operation. So that'll be a little tough, but you know, YOLO. Oh, the other recruiter, I forgot, I didn't tell you guys. I was talking to her about him, and she told me that he actually isn't even a recruiter anymore, because of how bad he was with more than one, like his recruits, more than one recruit, like potential applicants. And I was just like, what? And I was like, for real? I was like, he was bad with me. She's like, yeah, like they took him out, and apparently like he took him out and he's just not a recruiter anymore. And I was like, wow. I mean, I guess that doesn't really surprise me, because he was not, I don't want to say he was necessarily bad for me, but he just didn't like give off the impression that he even really gave a crap about what he was doing. Like, he really didn't. Like, he just was like, he was just like, I'm here, like I can't help you if you don't want to do what I want you to do, kind of thing. And I was like, well, you're not gonna sign me up for the Air Force, because I don't want to do what you want me to do. Like, you want me to do like mechanical stuff, and I'm like, I understand if that's like what you are looking for right now, but that's not what you're gonna sign me up for. Like, I'm not gonna do mechanical. Like, I will not, because I can't do that. Like, it's not what I'm interested in. That's not what I'm gonna be okay with doing for maybe the next 4 to 6 years. Something that's not engineering, like electrical or mechanical. And that's exactly what he was looking for. And I was like, that is not what you're gonna get from me, dude. Sorry. And I think that's why, honestly, like, I wondered why. Like, I guess he never pestered me as much as what I anticipated recruiters to pester, because even though, like, I wouldn't consider the recruiter I'm talking to now as being bothersome, she does text me just, like, see, like, if I want to meet up with her again, or if, like, not necessarily, like, doing okay, but, like, to see if, like, when I want to, like, schedule, like, to go do something else. So, like, she does keep in contact, and she has, like, her and a couple other girls in the, like, office in Battle Creek. They have, like, almost all of Michigan. Almost, not the whole state, almost all of Michigan, and she's still making, like, trying to, like, put effort and time into seeing me when she has probably so many people contacting her and trying to communicate with her to get in the Air Force Guard, and she's still talking to me, trying to make sure, like, even though I'm closer, like, I don't know, maybe that's why she's talking to me still, but, like, still trying to, like, get, like, talk to me, and, like, she doesn't care if I join the Guard, she doesn't care if I do active, she just, like, obviously wants me to do Air Force, but, like, she doesn't care, like, which one I do. She just wants to, like, make sure, like, I'm still, like, interested, and I'm still, like, taking steps to do it, and if I'm not, to, like, so that she's aware, so that she doesn't bother me for unnecessary reasons. She doesn't want to pester me, she doesn't want to annoy me, she doesn't want to drive me away from the Air Force. And, like, those are some of the things that I sincerely love. Like, I love that she doesn't try to bother the crap out of me. I love that she, like, gives me my space and, like, lets me figure this out on my own. Even though, like, she's still there, she's not, like, completely gone. She's not, like, down my throat about it. But, like, that other guy, like, nothing. I didn't hear one word from him. And I'm like, I guess it's probably because I told him I wasn't gonna do, like, a mechanical or, like, electrical job. That's probably why he never called me back. But, like, I guess, I mean, I didn't really take the steps to talk to him either, because I really didn't like the way he, like, fronted himself and, like, came across. First impressions matter. And I didn't really like his, I guess. I really liked the female recruiters. Like, when I met her at a 5K. I met her at the inflatable 5K, and my first impression off of her was like, wow. Like, I don't know. I just really wanted to talk to her and, like, learn more about the Guard, because, and, like, Air Force, because I didn't really get much out of that guy recruiter at all. And I've already learned so much from her, just from 2 times of seeing her, then even, like, the 1 time of seeing her that I did with the couple times I actually saw that guy. Like, I think I've seen them both twice. Like, I saw him twice. Once on my own to, like, introduce myself, and then once with my dad. And then with this female recruiter, I saw her once on my own at the 5K, and then I went to, actually no, I guess 3 times. So then I went to Battle Creek, and then I just went to Big B's. So I guess I've seen her 3 times, but I've learned so much from her already, and she's just so, like, she's just so, she has so much information, and she's just willing to give it to me, and willing to help me. Like, she was gonna let me job shadow a job, and then still be okay with me doing active duty. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she's just so nice, and she just really wants to help. I haven't gotten one, like, negative feeling about her. Like, I haven't gotten a feeling that she's trying to just, like, cheat me, jip me, or really necessarily lying. Like, obviously she might not be telling full truths with some of the things she says, but she's not, like, I'm not getting, like, the shady feeling like I got from that guy recruiter. Like, I got bad feelings from him. Like, I don't know. I just didn't get a good feeling from him. I didn't really want to work with him. I didn't really like him, but I went and saw him because I didn't know, like, I didn't know about the Guard, for one thing, and I didn't know that, like, they're competitive and they're really territorial for active duty. And the female recruiter, I think that's why she's not really, like, super, like, territorial with me. That's why she's okay with me doing active, because since she has the majority of Michigan to really recruit, she isn't in desperate need for, like, recruits. So, like, she doesn't really care that if I want to do active, because she probably has, like, 50 other applicants that she can get, and, like, I don't know, she's not really, that's why I think I like, it's because she's not, like, super, like, oh, I have to have you, you're not allowed to go active duty, I'm gonna keep you out of myself. She's more of, like, oh, well, if you want to do active duty, that's okay, I'll help you find a recruiter who's really good. I'm like, what? Okay, I like you. You're awesome. She's really selling the Air Force to me. Like, I wanted to do it before, but whenever I talk to her, I'm like, oh my god, sign me up. Yeah, let's do this thing. That's just really all there is to update. Sorry about my phone dying in the last video that I had. And me not getting back, like, really very much, like, really close to that. So, yeah. I felt really bad, though, for that guy that I honked, like his car screwed up on, like, glitched. I felt really bad. But, you know, whoops. I felt terrible. I told her I felt terrible. So, bye, guys.